Hi everyone, Vicki Peters with United Country Lifestyle Properties of Maine. Today I am in Lee, Maine, and we have an affordable home for you to look at today that sits on 2.2 acres, and it's one floor live-in. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and head inside. I'll show you the inside and then I'll give you a tour of the outside. So come on and follow me. So we are now inside and we walked through the side door off the deck and we're walking into the living room here, and I really love the layout of this house. As we walk through, you'll see it is over 1,500 square feet. You do have 3 bedrooms and 2 baths plus a laundry room. It is a 1995 mobile home deluxe, so you do have the extra den here, which you could potentially make into an extra bedroom if you would like. You do have the vinyl flooring. So one of the things that I do want to point out is the ceiling. The owners did a great job putting up a wood ceiling, and as we walk through, you'll see that they added some to the walls as well. So it kind of breaks that up, the wood and the paneling. Another thing that I want to point out is they are the only owners of this, so and they really maintained it well. We'll go ahead and go into the den next. You could potentially make this into another bedroom if you would like, an office space. This section does have a rug down. You do have these built-in shelves here. And you could put, if you wanted to, you could put your kitchen table in here as well. She has a little sitting area here. And she has the sliding glass doors that go off to the deck, and that deck we'll go ahead and take a look at later in the video. So as we walk around, we enter the kitchen area. She does have her table in here. Again, you could put the table in the den. You could put it out here by the sliding glass doors. There's skylights here, so it's very bright and sunny in here right now. The kitchen should be bright and sunny. You do have the Formica countertop here with some tile on the edge here. You do have the gas cooking stove. And you do have a place for a dishwasher if you'd like to put one in. The refrigerator is just a few years old. The appliances do stay. We'll go ahead and walk around, and I'll go ahead and show you the master bedroom. This is the master bedroom, and it's roughly 14 by 15. So she does have a king bed here and 2 dressers. It's a good sized bedroom, and you do have a walk-in closet, which is nice. And we also have a master bath off the master bedroom. It is very spacious in here as well. And you do have a bathtub in here, and it's a step-up bathtub. So that's a nice added touch, and it goes deep back here for extra storage. You guys can take a look at that. We are now in the laundry room, and we do have the washer and dryer hookup here all on one floor, and you do have the furnace in here. So it is a forced hot air furnace, and that's the main source of heat here. You do have this door leading back onto the deck. And this door goes to the second bath, but I'm also going to take you around and we'll go in the other door. Also, this floor has linoleum on it, so we'll go ahead and go check out the bathroom. So you do have a full bath in here as well, so 2 full baths. And you do have the tub here and linoleum on the floor here. So this is one of the other bedrooms. You do have a roll-in shower in here and a sink. So you could finish this off and make a 3rd bathroom, or you could fit a twin bed here if you needed to and keep it all the same as it is, or you could take these out if you wanted to and just turn it into a bedroom, or you could do an office space in here as well. So we'll go ahead and check out the other bedroom. This is the other bedroom, and you do have the double door closets, so 2 different closets as well as the other bedroom. Another thing I want to point out is this house has new flooring and fresh paint, with the exception of this bedroom, the den, and the laundry room. So everything else has new flooring and fresh paint. So now that we toured the inside, I'll go ahead and show you around the outside. So as we walk onto the deck, this is a pressure treated deck. This has a ramp as well. And if you follow me, I'll go ahead and show you the above ground pool. There is a gate here, and you have another ramp here that goes up to the pool. Again, this is pressure treated. As we get onto the deck around the pool, that is composite, so really easy to maintain. So the pool does stay with the property. She actually heats the pool by propane. So, and there's two propane tanks here. So she used the propane to heat for the cooking stove and for the pool. She does have a pump and everything, the electric pole and everything over here. So that's convenient, and we can show you that when we walk around the house. The pool is a 2006 pool. It was relined in 2014. She has this nice cover on it, so it keeps the leaves out. So that's less maintenance. So as we're leaving the deck, you do have the second gate here, and you have the steps that go down to the backyard. So follow me, and we'll go ahead and take a look. So I do want to point out that the septic system is here in this area, and it was recently pumped. It is a 1,000-gallon concrete septic tank with a leach field. The leach field goes over this way. And you do have this little playhouse that's pretty cool. So if you have young kids or your grandchildren, you're looking for one floor live-in, this would be a great place. You could turn this into a garden shed, a playhouse, like I said, or maybe a she shed, he shed, or whatever you'd like. So lots of ideas here. And we'll go ahead and walk around and show you the other pressure treated deck. So this is the back deck. So the sliding glass doors lead off onto this deck, and also that door in the laundry room that I showed you earlier does lead off onto the deck. So it's roughly 16 by 12. It is pressure treated. You also have this gate here, so if you wanted to open this up and put furniture in the house or whatever you would like, it's pretty wide, so you can fit some big stuff through there. You do have your oil tank here, and this place is very efficient to heat. The seller and I sat down and went through all the gallons of oil that she's used in the last year. So if you want more information on that, I can provide that, but I can tell you it's very, very efficient. The property does sit on a slab as well, so it's not on gravel. It does sit on a slab. And you do have this shed here for storage. So you could fit your lawnmower, any toys. You do have the metal siding on it. So you do have this fence in front of the pool for privacy, but another thing that I do want to point out is the property does sit back from the road, so it's kind of tucked back in here for privacy. You do have some beautiful trees to kind of give you more privacy. So the sellers did a great job with this property. And you have the fire pit over here. So this is a great area to hang out in the evenings and have a fire, have some s'mores. And there's a total of 2.2 acres here and almost 300 feet of frontage on the road. So you do have a drilled well here. It's definitely well over 100 feet from the septic, so you're good there. You do have this other driveway. This is on the property, and it wraps right around and goes on Route 168, which is also the Wynn Road. So a little bit about the village of Lee. It has a population under 1,000 people. It is home of Lee Academy, which is a private school founded in 1845. It's a rural and quiet area for those looking for peace and quiet in a country setting. And we do have Coles Landing, which is a public beach, and it has a public boat launch on Silver Lake. You do have access to snowmobile and ATV trails. You're only about 15 minutes away from Lincoln. So again, if you've watched our videos, you know the Lincoln Lakes region. So Lincoln has a hospital, grocery stores, some fast food, restaurant, shopping and also plenty of fishing, swimming, and boating in the area. So I will go ahead and recap our tour today. Before I do that, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and if you know anyone that's looking for one floor living, affordable, and a country setting, please share this listing with them. So just to recap, the taxes here are $982 a year, so very affordable. You have the 2.2 acres, almost 300 feet of road frontage. You do have the 1995 mobile home deluxe with the extra space, and you do have the above ground pool that stays. You have 3 bedrooms, 2 baths with a potential of a 3rd bedroom or even a 3rd bath. You have the 1 floor live-in with laundry on the 1st floor, newer metal roof. So the metal roof was actually installed in 2012. And you can have all this for $200,000, which is very affordable. You can't find much these days in that price range. So if you would like to set up a showing or get additional information, please feel to reach out to me. My information is at the corner of the screen.